so we're going to start out with Lay Low, which is an eye primer. Go ahead and just put that all over your lid, and you're going to push that up towards the eyebrow. We want to make sure we're getting this all over, and then we're going to use some tape that you just find around the house, put it on the back of your hand, rip it off, if I can get a grip, and voila. That just removes some of the stickiness so it doesn't stick to your face quite so much. And then we're going to go in with Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie with an E40 blending brush. We're going to go ahead and just buff that into the crease as our transition shade. We're going to go in with Makeup Geek Frappe, and we're going to use the same blending brush and just add that on top of the peach smoothie. Next, I'm going in with Cosmopolitan from Makeup Geek. We're just going to use that same blending brush one more time. This is just really adding some dimension, and we're just going to layer it on top. You don't need to worry about being too precise just because we have the tape there for our nice sharp lines. Now we're going in with the MAC 217 brush and Goddess from Makeup Geek. It's a little bit deeper, rich orange shade. It's really, really beautiful, and we're just going to concentrate that on the outer V. Now we're taking an E40 again and just buffing that all together. We just want to be sure we're blending in between each step. Then we're going to take an E25, which is a fluffy shader brush, and Shimma Shimma from Makeup Geek. And we're going to press that all over our eyelid. And you guessed it, we're going in with another E40, just buffing that into the crease and making sure that everything's nice and blended. Going back in with that Shimma Shimma shade again, and we're going to use a pencil brush this time. And we're just taking that on our brow bone and making sure it's nice and even, as well as on our inner tear duct. All right, time to remove that tape. All right, now we're going to go in with Syracuse. I'm trying to match it up to my neck. It's still a little bit dark, so I'm going to go ahead and add some Santa Fe to it. I just got a spray tan a few days ago, but still doesn't match. And then we're just taking a Sigma F80 to buff that in. Want to make sure everything is nice and even. We want to be sure we're pushing that up to our hairline, getting underneath the neck, all around the ears, the nose. And then we're going to go in with our MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I take two shades, NW20 and NW25, just because I'm kind of in between. The NW20 is a little too light for me, and NW25 doesn't quite do the highlighting that I want. So just using my finger, blending those together, and then just tapping it kind of all over my face. Oh, and then I also took it underneath of my cheekbones this time just to give it more of a contoured look. And now I'm going in with my beauty blender, and I'm making a sad face because it does need to be washed. I'm sorry about that. Gonna go ahead and just blend all of that together. The damp beauty blender is going to go ahead and pick up any excess product, but also moisturize and blend in the product that we do have on our face. Now we're going to go in with an F25, our highlighter brush, and MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Plus, just to set all those areas we just concealed. Alright, now we're going to go back in with that pencil brush, and we're going to go in with Makeup Geek's Glamorous, and we're just going to take that on the lower lash line and kind of buff it out. We're going to go ahead and use Makeup Geek Cosmopolitan again and just kind of blend that on top just to give it a little more smokiness. I didn't get too crazy, and I wasn't super precise on this part because I knew I was going to add eyeliner and all that good stuff. Now for the fun part, time to add some MAC Whisper Pink pigment. This stuff is so gorgeous, you guys. And then these are my secret weapons when it comes to pigments. It's the MAC 262 brush and then MAC Fix Plus, and you have to open it for anything to come out. So once I get my brush to the desired wetness, you don't want it like dripping, but you do want it a little bit damp. You just dip it right into the pigment and start building that pigment up. I usually tap mine in the center and then work it up and then work it out to the inner quarter and the outside of my eyelid. So while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in Fawn, and then the second color was Java, and then I'm using my NARS Eda brush. We're just going to chisel out those cheekbones, and we want to be sure we're lifting and doing an upward motion. We don't want to pull anything down because the whole point of this is to raise the face. I'm going to go ahead and do my forehead and my temples, underneath my chin, and below my lip. This just makes your lip look a little more pouty. Now it's time to blend that pigment and our other shadows together with the Sigma E40. This girl needs some brows, so we're going to go in with the Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown and the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in number 12. And we just start by doing a nice straight line underneath our brows. I'd fill in a few hairs, fill in the top, you know, all that good stuff. I also like to elongate the tail just a little bit. Just make them look a little more dramatic. And then I start to bring in the inside of my eyebrows. I like to bring them towards my nose. This actually can make your nose look a little more narrow. So I'm all about that. And then I just use this bouillon to blend it all together and make sure we get any excess product. This is a great trick. That F80 brush will actually help with the gradient effect. Then we're going to go in with the MAC 209 brush. This is actually a brow brush, and Black Track from MAC. It's their eyeliner. I tap off any excess on the inside of the cap, and then I start to draw on my eyeliner, and I apologize, I missed a lot of this. None of it was in the frame, so I was really frustrated, but I tried to get as much in there as I could, and I quickly realized that one was thicker than the other, so I had to go ahead and even them up, but that's okay. We want the drama for New Year. And then I'm going to take that pencil brush and just drag any extra color underneath of my lash line upward. Now I'm going to go in with LBD from the Amrezy palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Any black shadow will do. I'm just going to kind of smoke everything out, also pressing that shadow on my lower lash line to create some eyeliner. Then I'm going in with a black eye kohl just to line my inner waterline. And it's time for mascara. Using L'Oreal Telescopic, I love this stuff. We're going to go ahead and just coat all of our lashes. I didn't get too crazy with it just because we're going to be putting on some falsies today. And going in with Soft and Gentle from MAC, it's their mineralized skin finish, and a tapered highlighter brush. I'm just going to take that on top of my cheekbones, and I love this stuff. It's so beautiful, really catches the light. And I do it in between my brows, on top of my nose, top of my cupid's bow, got carried away, and the top of my chin. Now for the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. This is a clear brow gel. It's absolutely amazing. Now that all of our powders are on, I decided that it's okay to go ahead and do brow gel. This just sets everything in place and really deepens up the brows. Now we're going to go in with Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. It's a medium deep bronzer, and I'm just using the e.l.f. powder brush. This is a $3 brush from Walmart, and I absolutely love it. And now we're going to go in with this small contour brush. I love it for contouring my nose. So we go ahead and take that up the bridge of our nose, along the tip of our nose, just to make the nose look a little bit more narrow and a little more short. Now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. small smudge brush and some Fix Plus. Going to dip it into this gorgeous rose gold glitter from MAC. It's in Raining Riches, and just tap that on the inner tear duct. Now we're going to go in with NARS Madly blush. This color is so beautiful. It's just nice and neutral. And then this is my MAC 129 brush. Gotta get those lashes on, so we're going to use our Red Cherry number 43 and our Duo with Vitamins Brush on Glue. Measure the lashes, sing to them while they dry. After the glue's applied, and voila, one lash on. After our lashes are on, we're just going to go ahead and fill in our eyeliner. And I'm going to go back in with that medium plus skin finish and an F20 face brush just to set our makeup. Now it's time for Milani's All Natural Lip Liner. I love this lip liner. It's just a great universal color. I'm pretty sure it's like the color of my lips, but it gives you that great staying power. So gotta line those babies. Now we're gonna go in with Hue from MAC, and I'm just gonna touch this on the inner portions of my lips, and then Daringly Nude, which is from Maybelline Matte Collection, and we're just gonna go ahead and color in the outsides of our lips.